On the island of Travangan, probably the best place to observe the underwater world without having to go down with scuba is northeast side. You just have to go to the place where the bottom decreases. This is depending on the state of the water, low or high tide about 1-200 meters. Usually you can stand up on the bottom and looking around you will see Gili on the left, Travangan on the right and the mountains of Lombok in the background. The water is blue and clear and visibility about 30-35 meters. You just need to pay attention to the direction and strength of sea currents. Fortunately, they are not very strong here and you can easily admire corals at a small depth. We also have the opportunity to meet interesting tropical fish. There is also a great chance in this region to meet sea turtles. They are used to the presence of their observers and they are not easy to be distracted. However, you should not abuse their patience and you must respect their space. It's their own world after all. During more than 1 hour of snorkeling, I had the pleasure of swimming with few of them. Oh, and there is just one more, in the very shallow water on my way back to the beach. To visit other places when you can go snorkeling, you should buy a snorkeling trip. These places are located around islands of Meno and Air, neighboring Gili Travangan. The first one is northwest side of Meno. It is located about 100 meters from Meno beach. When you look opposite direction, you can see Gili Travangan. Underwater, the reef passes into a sandbar on the edge, where began the wall of Meno Islands. This wall goes down very fast to the depth of about 50 meters and covered with corals is one of the best dive sites at Gili Meno. However, this is a place for divers and we are not going there with the mask. Instead, we are heading south along the coast where we can watch colorful underwater life. After a few minutes of swimming, we encounter an unusual place. About 20 meters from Meno drop-off, there is a mysterious group of underwater sculptures. The underwater installation is the work of English artist Jason de Carey Taylor. There are 48 human figures arranged in a circle and made of special ecological cement. The name of it is Nest, and according to the artist's statement, the figures are arranged in a circular formation as an echo of the circle of life and reminder of how we are all interconnected in one way or another. He also said that
the ocean is the most incredible exhibition space an artist could ever wish for. You have amazing lighting effects, changing by the hour, explosions of sand covering the sculptures in a cloud of mystery, a unique timeless quality, and a procession of inquisitive visitors, each lending their own special touch to the site. But over the years, I've realized that the greatest thing about what we do, the really humbling thing about the work, is that as soon as we submerge the sculptures, they're not ours anymore, because as soon as we sink them, the sculptures, they belong to the sea. As new reefs form, a new world literally starts to evolve, a world that continuously amazes me. It's a bit of a cliche, but nothing man-made can ever match the imagination of nature.
myself, I have seen several sculptures placed underwater, but the magic of this one is really special. Probably most of people visiting this place, just like myself, did not know about the message and meaning of this. But looking around, I could not resist the impression that people swimming around me and around the nest behave in some kind of strange and similar way, as if they instinctively feel the same. I felt like I was surrounded by a group of people dancing in some kind of euphoric trance, like underwater birds wishing to stay around the nest. And despite the presence of so many beings around me, it was not disturbing at all, especially since some of them looked really amazing. I also could not resist some force that dragged me down into this circle. Unique feeling and magical, but well, I had to go further. The next place on the swimming and snorkeling program is the north side of Meno Island. You can meet a lot of turtles here, because unlike the north coast of Travangan, this is one of the must-see points for snorkeling trips. There are usually a lot of tourists here. Once in a while, turtles come to the surface to the ocean to get some air. Then they are quickly surrounded by groups of tourists taking photos and videos. to be alone with a turtle for a moment in a more intimate environment, you have to dive deeper. Deeper means several meters. This depth is rather inaccessible to the average water sport enthusiast. However, some of them did this. The rest stayed on the surface. And finally, the last place where the tour operators take snorkeling enthusiasts is a fish farm near the south shore of third island, Gili Islands. Here, at relatively small depths, we can swim in the company of hundreds of colorful tropical fish.